As you might be aware that Election Commission of India announced its schedule for general election 2014 on 5th March, and polls in Madhya Pradesh are scheduled in 3 phases. You are already aware it is these dates are 10th April, 17th April and 24th April. There is also one by-election in Vidisha Assembly constituency which will be held on 24th of April along with the Vidisha parliamentary constituency. So the commission had a meeting with the political parties this morning. They have given certain suggestions and they have extended full support for peaceful election management. They have also conveyed certain concerns, and all of their suggestions and concerns will be attended to. हम लोगों ने आज फोरनून में डिस्ट्रिक्ट इलेक्शन ऑफिसर्स, सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस, उनके साथ भी लंबी मीटिंग करी चुनाव के प्रबंधन के बारे में, और उसके बाद मुख्य सचिव, डायरेक्टर जनरल पुलिस, इनकम टैक्स, एक्साइज आदि विभागों से लंबी चर्चा करी। ये सभी मीटिंग्स बहुत अच्छी रहीं। मैं आपके सामने कुछ फैक्ट्स रखना चाहूँगा अपने इलेक्शन से संबंधित। मध्य प्रदेश में there are 4.8 crores voters who are eligible to vote and whose names are on our electoral roll. This number is higher by 1 crore as compared with the figures of 2009 when it was 3.8 crores. Out of this 4.8 crore, male are 2.53 crores and female are 2.27 crores. Large number of new voters have been added in the age group of 18 to 19, and they are about 17 lakhs. Very good work has been done with regard to photo electoral roll, which is 100% coverage, and similarly 100% electoral photo I cards have been prepared. The commission had also asked state election machinery to organize special camps. हम लोगों को पहले ये शिकायत आती थी कि बहुत सारे वोटर्स के नाम फाइनल लिस्ट पब्लिश होने के बाद छूट जाते थे, और बहुत सारी शिकायत ये आती थी कि हमारे पास एपिक कार्ड्स हैं मगर हमारा नाम वोटर लिस्ट में नहीं है। तो इस बार पहली बार ये प्रयास किया गया कि 9 मार्च को सारे कंट्री में, पूरे कंट्री में बूथ लेवल पर हमने कैंप्स आयोजित कराए थे, और मध्य प्रदेश में 9 मार्च के बाद 16 मार्च को भी कराया गया। इसमें करीब 3 लाख एप्लीकेशंस प्राप्त हुई नए वोटर्स की, और वो सारी की सारी डिस्पोजल कर दी गई हैं तथा उनका नाम जो जो योग्य पाए गए हैं उनको वोटर लिस्ट में शामिल कर लिया गया है। एक और समस्या हम लोगों के सामने लाई जाती थी, वो थी कि एक ही वोटर का नाम कई जगह पर दर्ज होता था। इसके लिए इलेक्शन कमीशन हैज़ स्टार्टेड ए डीडुप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर, and by running this software we identified 29 lakh possible duplicates having similar name, having similar father's name, same age, etc. And these were then verified, and about 2 lakhs such duplicate names have been deleted from the electoral roll. There used to be complaints that after final publication of electoral roll, names of voters were also deleted. So this time commission had issued direction that once we announce the elections, no deletion will be made after announcement without the approval of Election Commission of India. और मध्य प्रदेश में कोई भी नाम इलेक्टोरल रोल से 5 मार्च के बाद डिलीट नहीं किया गया है। मध्य प्रदेश में हमारे पोलिंग स्टेशन की संख्या में भी काफ़ी वृद्धि हुई है। करीब 7,500 नए पोलिंग स्टेशंस 2009 की तुलना में ज़्यादा हो गए हैं। इन सब का 100% वेरिफिकेशन कराया जाएगा। प्रदेश में there is a need of 5 lakh polling personnel and all these arrangements have been made. The state election machinery and district election machinery have also completed the first level checks of electronic voting machines in all 51 districts in the presence of political parties, and wherever candidates will be available, they will also be involved in the FLC of electronic voting machines. In order to ensure free election and enable voters to cast their votes, the state machinery has identified about 2,400 vulnerable hamlets where people have been identified who threaten, who intimidate voters from casting their votes. Such 6,000 intimidators have been identified and they are being subjected to preventive action by our police machinery. There has been good preventive action in terms of seizure of unlicensed arms, explosives. Licensed arms have also been deposited, and over 80,000 people have been bound down under CRPC provisions, including large number of persons under NSA and large number of persons being externed. These details are given in the press note, which will be made available to you soon. In order to ensure that at polling stations, particularly which are vulnerable, which are located in dacoity prone area, and to ensure that poll process goes peacefully and without any hindrance, there is a new system started, which is webcasting. That means to say, from each polling station, the direct relay of ongoing activities can be made and can be monitored at state headquarters as well as at Election Commission of India. इस तरह से करीब 3,000 पोलिंग स्टेशंस को वेबकास्टिंग के जरिए कवर किया जाएगा। कमीशन धन के दुरुपयोग के बारे में बहुत कंसर्न हैं और इसके लिए स्टेट में करीब 700 फ्लाइंग स्क्वाड्स और करीब 700 सर्विलेंस टीम्स और करीब 300 चेक पोस्ट्स स्थापित की गई हैं, जिनका काम कैश का अनऑथराइज्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, लिकर का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, इसको रोकना और इसको पकड़ना और इनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करना है। जो भी एक्शन इसके अंतर्गत लिए गए हैं, कैश, लिकर, ड्रग्स वगैरह को पकड़ने का, उसके आंकड़े हमारे प्रेस नोट में लिखे गए हैं। एक और जो बात सामने आई है वो है पेड न्यूज़ के बारे में। इसके लिए जैसे आपको मालूम है कि स्टेट लेवल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल मीडिया सर्टिफिकेशन और मॉनिटरिंग कमेटी बनाई गई हैं, जो सभी एडवर्टीजमेंट्स वगैरह का प्री सर्टिफिकेशन करते हैं और जहां पर पेड न्यूज़ के मामले में शिकायत आती है उसकी जांच करते हैं और उसके रिपोर्ट को हमारे इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास भेजते हैं। एक और एरिया जो हमारे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है और पूरे इलेक्शन के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है, वो है हमारा स्वीप कार्यक्रम, जो सिस्टमेटिक वोटर्स एजुकेशन एंड इलेक्टोरल पार्टिसिपेशन का। ये हमें जान के आपको बताते हुए बड़ी प्रसन्नता है that in the last assembly election the polling percentage was very high Although in 2009 parliamentary election the polling percentage was very low, it was only 51%, but in 2013 assembly election it has gone beyond 70%. So we have instructed our district officials to ensure that state assembly percentage of vote should be their minimum bar, and they should launch all programs and try to exceed this percentage of voting in our forthcoming elections. हमारे जो मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट के मामले हैं उसमें काफ़ी सख्ती के साथ हम उस पर कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, और वो चाहे डिफेसमेंट ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट के तहत हो, प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज़ हों, पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टीज़ हों, उसके बारे में हमारे ज़िला प्रशासन की टीमें बहुत एक्टिवली काम कर रहे हैं, और काफ़ी संख्या में पब्लिक और प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज़ का डिफेसमेंट रोका गया है। उसके आंकड़े आपको इस प्रेस नोट में उपलब्ध हो जाएंगे। जैसा हमने बताया था कि दिस मॉर्निंग पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैव गिवन अस सर्टेन सजेशंस एंड हैव आल्सो गिवन सर्टेन कंप्लेंट्स। सो बेस्ड ऑन दोज इनपुट्स द कमीशन व्हेन इंटरेक्टिंग विद द इलेक्शन मशीनरी हैज इशूड several directions. Political parties had requested that there should be adequate security at polling stations, and we have directed our district election officers to ensure efficient deployment of central paramilitary forces. We have also asked our officials at district level that mobile police parties will visit vulnerable areas on polling days, before polling days, so that our voters are not intimidated. Deposition of arms by licensees is being done strictly based on merit and in a very neutral manner. I would also like to say that all the critical polling stations will be covered by one, central paramilitary forces adequately, and secondly by non-police measures such as webcasting, which I just mentioned, from 3,000 polling stations, videography, static camera, and also by the use of micro observers of central government who will keep a watch on these polling stations. We have also asked the election machinery to be very strict about law and order situation and take all possible strict actions to prevent any unwanted situations. Political parties also mentioned to us, and they were concerned about smooth campaign facilities, and in this regard they wanted system of permissions being given for organizing rallies, for vehicles, etc. to be expedited, and therefore we have directed our district machinery to set up single window clearance system, where we have directed that all the applications must be disposed of within 24 hours. The campaign period is very limited, and therefore expedited clearance of permissions is of significant importance. Our district authorities have assured us that they would expedite these permissions. Wherever we found something lacking, we have directed them accordingly. Some political parties wanted that, in fact they brought to our knowledge that there is generally a difference in the electoral roll provided to the presiding officer and the electoral roll which is available with the candidates. We have ensured that the electoral roll which will be given to polling stations and the one which will be available with the candidate will be identical, duly signed by our authorities. We are also providing electoral roll in alphabetical order in the form of CD, and these are being given now for the first time, so that voters' facilitation is increased. When the voter goes to find his or her name at polling station, it will be easy for political parties as well as our BLOs to locate the polling booth and direct the polling and direct the voters to go to the concerned polling stations. Political parties also brought to our knowledge that there is a delay in the complaints which they file before authorities, and we have set up a very effective complaint redressal system. Complaints will be received, receipt will be given, action taken will be intimated to the complainant, and these complaints relates to MCC violations and expenditure monitoring. The Commission would also like to inform that the Commission has cleared a proposal received from the Government of Maharashtra regarding certain relief measures as a result of recent hailstorm, and these include two important elements. One is the remission of land revenue, and the second one is the conversion of short-term loan into medium-term loans. We have also directed that while action will be taken under this relief package, only our officials will be engaged and no political functionary will be involved in this distribution. Nor will there be any announcement or publicity by any political authority in the state. Another complaint was filed by the political parties about distribution of photo voter slips. You might be aware that the Commission started this system recently, where photo voter slips are distributed to voters 5 days before polling. This is one invitation to voters to come and vote, and secondly, this is to facilitate easier location of polling booths. Keeping all these complaints in view, the Commission this time has directed that only authorized photo voter slips duly signed by booth level officers will be issued to voters, and the signature of their having received these slips will be taken by the BLO. We have also directed that there will not be any bulk distribution of these photo voter slips. There were complaints. There will not be permission for use of photocopies of these photo voter slips as identification, and each and every photo voter slip will be properly accounted for. There would also be arrangement at the polling booth where the voters can come and collect their photo voter slips. Some political parties expressed their concerns about the electronic voting machines, and we have directed our district officials to provide full security to storage and transportation and use of electronic voting machines. The Commission reiterates that our electronic voting machines are tamper-proof. This time we are improving basic minimum facilities at our polling stations. Items like drinking water, shed, washrooms, ramp for physically challenged person, and we are also directing to set up model polling stations जहाँ पे उत्सव जैसा एक माहौल लगेगा, लोगों को पोलिंग बूथ पर आने पर आनंद का अनुभव होगा और एक बड़ा अच्छा महसूस करेंगे। ये यहाँ पे कराया जा रहा है। इस बार हम लोग वोटिंग कंपार्टमेंट के अंदर और जहाँ पर क्यू लगती है एक वोटर्स प्लेज, जो प्रतिज्ञा होती है वोटर प्रतिज्ञा, उसको डिस्प्ले करेंगे ताकि हमारे वोटर्स क्यू के माध्यम से और लास्ट टाइम वोटिंग करते समय कम से कम उस वोटर्स प्लेज को पढ़ें जिसमें इंड्यूसमेंट फ्री या एथिकल वोटिंग के बारे में इम्प्रेशन जनरेट हो और बिना किसी इंड्यूसमेंट और इंटिमिडेशन के वो अपनी कार्रवाई कर सकें। हमारा कमीशन मीडिया के मिसयूज़ के बारे में चिंतित है और इसके लिए जैसे मैंने बताया कि हमने राज्य स्तर पर और ज़िला स्तर पर कमेटीज़ सेटअप करी हैं। इसी से रिलेटेड एक और इशू है रिगार्डिंग यूज़ ऑफ सोशल मीडिया। So the Election Commission for the first time has issued two important directions. One is we are approaching the social media from the side of political parties and candidates. Every political party and candidate who will be using social media for advertisement, for campaigning, etc., will have to give his social media identification, will have to get his advertisement certified by social media, and will have to include advertisement and campaigning in social media in his or her election expense. There were complaints that social media is also being utilized by political parties or by candidates for in violation of model code of conduct. We have directed all the social media sites to name their public grievance officers, and whenever we find any content malicious against MCC, they have been asked to delete it in a given time. And in the nutshell, therefore, Commission would like to say that we have directed all the officials to be totally impartial. We want complete non-partisanships. We want them to be neutral, and any such deviation by any person will be viewed very strictly. The Commission is committed to complete level playing field, strict and fair application of law in the area of MCC and expenditure control. The Commission has also asked Chief Secretary and Director General of Police to maintain law and order, peace and communal harmony. And this is Commission's mandate to ensure that voters' rights are protected and higher voter participation is promoted.